submitted for your approval. A man who once lived inside a story of love, loss, and millions of watching eyes. A story that was never supposed to become this. But somewhere along the road, between a blender, the rising price of gas, a broken phone, and a few suspiciously timed board games, the narrative took a turn. Now the internet watches. Some with sympathy, some with questions, and some with popcorn. Because what started as grief has slowly evolved into something that feels less like reality and more like an episode of The Twilight Zone. Tonight's episode, a tale of relationships, revelations, and a comment section that refuses to stay quiet. Where every post becomes evidence, every live stream becomes a clue, and every new development pulls us deeper into a story no one quite understands. So buckle up, because in this corner of the internet, things are getting strange, very strange. Stay tuned. You are about to enter the Twilight Zone. Today's episode is in response to the video that Kyle uploaded to his YouTube today. So you might want to take a quick watch or at least read it if you don't want to contribute to his monetization. You could read the summary, but this is in response to that. The word of the day today is blend. Blend, blended, blending, any version of blend. And what's so cool about it is that we're not talking about the traditional sense of blend. Not like the blender in your kitchen, not like the blender that you mix up a drink with. A blended family. Blended families are beautiful. They are extravagant. They're angelic. They're out of this world. They are even better, listen to this, than biological families. Get yourself a blended family. I don't know how much they cost. I don't know where you can find them. I don't know if you can afford them, but you better get yourself a blended family because according to Kyle Appleford, they're better than a biological family. And you know what's so interesting? He has researched the benefits of a blended family. Admittedly, after introducing his children to his new fiance, not before considering if he should, even be getting married this quickly after just barely meeting someone when you have two children that you're responsible for, of which just lost their mother to cancer in a very traumatic death 2 years ago. But he did the research after. So he's definitely an expert in blended families, and you definitely need to consider him as a source material for anything and any conversation on blended families because he knows how beautiful they are. Now, another thing we learned from Kyle today is that gas is a little expensive. When you have a GoFundMe and you make money off of YouTube every month and you're employed, the cost of gas to go see your new fiance out of state can really hit the pocketbook. I mean, there's nothing out of touch about that statement at all. He definitely feels the burn as he goes through his money. I mean, it's really impacting him. It's slowing down his travel. He's not having to drive out of the state. He's not able to. He's not buying things. He's not, that RV that he bought at one point. He's not driving that. And it's not because he sold it. I'm sure it's because he doesn't have the money. Oh, and did you hear him say what a great time that Winnie had on her trip and with his fiance? She had the most wonderful time. They played board games, they played cards, they did all of these things together. So, if you don't believe it, you just got to take his word for it because he is not trying to convince himself, nor you. That's for sure. Can I just be real for a second? When you have children, your number one responsibility is for their mental and physical well-being and their emotional well-being. Kids that have faced trauma from losing a parent, they are in a position where you have to approach marriage and engagement especially careful, okay? Because they've already grieved and they're already struggling with that parental relationship. So it's very important to be cautious about how you enter those relationships because of the impact on your children. Hey, if you're single, don't worry about it. You can take care of yourself if things fall apart. But with Kyle, he has 2 children right now from his end that already lost a mom. Now, if his new relationship don't work out, they're going to have 2 women that they're going to have seen leave their life that they were connected to, and that is going to hurt them long term. And that's just honestly really sad. But to kind of sum this all up, I'm going to be honest with you. I've been following Jenny's page because it is Jenny's page, no matter who is taking it over. For, I want to say, like over 3 years. So I saw the end of her cancer journey and I followed it as she went through different treatments and pains, physical pain, emotional pain, struggles as she considered leaving her children and being forgotten, Kyle. And it bothers me as a supporter, and this is really gets to the crux of the issue for his supporters or people that have followed his page. And many people who have unfollowed, because I believe there's been like 3,000 people that have unfollowed in the last month of his page. Stop posting on Jenny's page. Stop disrespecting your wife, ex-wife, still your wife because she passed away, memory. Like, she suffered and died of cancer, and she wanted this to be a place where her people she loved, her family, friends, kids, supporters could go and be have a place to visit her and see her journey and how strong she was. And you're polluting that. You are graffitiing that. You are vandalizing that with your new relationship. It doesn't matter if it was a perfect relationship, which I'm not even going to go there. It's not right. And you continue to purposely disregard what your followers are saying, and it's making you look like you are desperate for the money that the video makes. And I guess if you are and you have no shame in your game, at least be real about it, right? But honestly, it's really upsetting. Like, you just go on and you just post like it's nothing. Like there haven't been hundreds and hundreds of comments. It's like saying, poor Jenny, I feel sorry for Jenny. Her memory's being really erased. I feel sorry for her kids. And I'm not going to have something to look back at. Her current family, they have to scroll through all these dating videos to get to memories of their daughter. It's just a mess. It's a hot mess. So thanks for being with me. Sorry I had to blend up some drama. But am I really blending up drama, or is drama already there and I'm just kind of exposing it? You make up your mind. Happy to have you here. I have other videos out about the issue. I'm going to probably continue to post them. Just because, if he can disregard the reality and request of his subscribers, then, well, I guess I'll just keep reminding people that they're not being listened to. I have time to kill.